Good morning, elevators. It's Alan and Lisa. Look at that timing Peterson's got on her clock.
Sorry, I tried to be a little more on time, but I made it.
You
Bam!
made it. You made it. I mean, I clicked live. I said, "Good morning, elevators," and there you are.
There I was.
Just before I got a chance to say, it's live at 11 with Alan, Alone Alan.
AJ.
Good morning, AJ. It's exciting Thursday, isn't it? Kyle's
Yeah,
on.
you know what, Alan? I couldn't let you handle it alone because someone has to be here to make sure you stay on track.
You know, that is so true. That is so true. And you know, it's just one of those things that I'm okay with it, you know.
That's part of being a team.
That's right. That's right. Good morning, Annette and Lori. What day is it? It is Thursday Thoughts.
Thursday Thoughts.
Thoughtful Thursday, but Thursday Thoughts, you know, and on Thursday Thoughts, you know, you just throw some stuff out there. You know, you see these quotes all the time, but a lot of times people don't realize, you know, what the quotes are. And, you know, I saw one. Well, I put one out today that I thought was kind of inspiring. And it says, one scene does not make a movie and one event does not make a life. Your best is yet to come.
That's great. That's so true. Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Rebecca from Virginia. Maurice. Hey, Maurice. What's happening, my brother? How are you, my friend? I hadn't seen Maurice in a little while. Good to have. Man, we're excited to have you on, Maurice. Yeah. So one scene does not make a movie. One event does not make a life. Because, you know, you started out in Wisconsin.
Yep, I did.
And however many years ago, would you have thought, I'm going to be living in Southern California?
No.
Would you have thought, I'm going to be living in Georgia at Lake Lanier?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Because, you know, stuff happens, you know?
Yeah, and stuff does happen, and you got to just be open to going through those doors because you just don't know.
Here's the deal. Good morning, Allie. So here's the deal is this is what I was thinking. You know, because your life up until today is totally your life based on your decisions.
Correct.
You know? That's
so
where
true.
we are. That's
so true.
You know, when you're young, it's different. When you're a kid and teenager, you got to live where your parents say live. You got to go to school. You know, there's a lot of things you don't have control over. But once you become an adult, you know, you can look back on life and go, learn some valuable lessons there. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And you know, this is kind of going a little bit, but since we're talking about this, if you allow yourself to stay stuck in the box and not even be open to, and it's not bad for the people that are comfortable right there. But when you do things like, you know, let's go check out life on a lake and let's go see what it'd be like to live there. And it's a big move. We're really stressed about all of this. We got a lot of decisions, but I know when we get there, the new people I'll meet, the doors that'll open, the way that things are going to be different. I have no doubt in my mind that I'm not going to think, why didn't we do this a long time ago? So just allow yourself to kind of be free.
Well, you know, I love what Jim Rohn says. Jim Rohn says, if you want change in your life, change your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want to be somewhere different, move. You're not a tree planted in Southern California. You can pick up your roots and your stuff. And you know, it's kind of funny when people say, well, I would like to be. Well, I mean, you got to say, well, I'm going to be.
For sure.
You know, you can't, you know, people remember, oh, well, I'm going to try. What's that mean? You know, you just got to decide.
Yeah.
I saw a quote on my Denise Longton paper this morning. And it says, every time you blame every time you blame someone else, you sell out on yourself.
Think about that. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Every time you blame someone else, you sell out on yourself because, you know, again, you're not a tree. You're not stuck in Southern California. You know, I have known you for quite a few years now, and really, if you would have said to me a year ago, well, let's go a year and a half ago.
Okay.
What's the chances that Lisa and Tom will move out of California, move to Georgia? I would have said zip, zero, none.
I know.
So Tom is from there. He lives there. He's born and raised there. He's not going to leave there. I sent Tom a picture this morning on his text message, and he never responds to my text message.
He never looks at this. He doesn't respond to mine either, so don't feel bad.
Well, I don't feel bad. I don't care. But here's the deal: that's a picture of. It says McCartney on top of it.
Yeah.
And it's got Linda Ronstadt in concert. And this is Linda Ronstadt and the Goose Street Symphony. This is right there on the corner of Sam Vincent and Clark Street. Do you know where that is?
San Vicente and Clark Street. Yeah.
San Vicente and Clark Street. Yeah. That was a great place that they had concerts and music and something a go-go. What was the name of it?
Whiskey A Go-Go.
Whiskey A Go-Go.
Isn't it? I mean, sad and all this, but Tom's performed at a lot of those places, you know, so we're really getting off track, but this is a big move for him. For me, it's not as big of a move because look what I did. I went from Wisconsin to California. Like, I'm not afraid to try new adventure, but it's a big deal for him.
Well, I realize it's a big deal for him, a big change. Yeah. And I think that he's going to appreciate it once he gets out of there. But, you know, and when you think about that and you say Tom performed there, you know, for those of you who don't know Tom Jones, you know, it's a different Tom Jones, but it's a musician Tom Jones.
Yeah.
And Tom, I mean, to think about Whiskey A Go-Go and Tom in there performing, you know, and so life is all about what you want to make of it. And if you decide, if you want it bad enough, there's nothing you can't have and do.
For sure. For sure. It won't stop you. You're unstoppable if you want it bad enough. You're unstoppable.
And you gotta visualization and imagination. Vision inspires success. Vision inspires success. And so our vision here at Touchstone Essentials is to touch 1 million lives, 1 million families over the next 5 years. You see in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, 1 million families. And God, right away. Huh?
Right there. Right there.
That's exactly right. Yeah. And you know, we can only do that with the people that are on this call and the people who are with us and the people who are joining us. But you Lisa, you Lori, Annette, Kyle, AJ, you can be a big part of this. And we want you to be a big part of it. You know, we truly want you to be a big part of this.
And, you know, talking about it being Thoughtful Thursday, I was thinking about this before I hopped on the call, and we overthink stuff. Like, don't overthink this business. If right now I'm in the midst of trying to sell 2 properties, trying to buy another property, trying to rent out a 3rd property, if any of you guys have ever moved, it's one of the most stressful things you can go through. And I'm feeling like overwhelmed. And so my business isn't getting the attention that I want to give it, that it deserves, or that I've done in the past. Give yourself, you guys have to not overthink stuff. Give yourself permission, go through the ride. But when you start overthinking, who can I talk to? Who do I talk to? What do I say? You're completely going to stop. So on that thoughtfulness, just go be yourself and share. Be excited about the products and listen for opportunities to share about it, and be okay that somebody says, no, thank you. They don't want to join the business because it isn't for everybody. But just because I remember when I first got on board and started using the products and feeling good, and I didn't have all this other stuff in my face. It was every day sharing with people and, you know, thinking about it. So just go out there and be excited and share. People will appreciate it.
Well, and the beautiful thing about Touchstone and being part of a team is that for your current members to get the attention they need, it's here. There's leaders, there's me, there's there's support, there's, the leaders within your team. We're all here to help. And that's the beautiful thing about it. The beautiful thing about this teamwork and about this industry is, listen, this is what you got to understand. We want you to be hugely successful. We truly do. We truly do, and so we're here to help you.
For sure. And, people in the industry that become true leaders that are passionate about the industry like we are, Alan, it's because, for me, it's because I love having a team and I love helping my team. And Touchstone is unique in the fact that we all, I'm going to point the wrong way because we're backwards, but like Alan, you don't always get a culture like this where we're all out to help each other. So it's kind of like, well, we're still living our lives, but we're covering. Like when you were celebrating your grandson's birthday and Denise and I grabbed the call for you. We're all in it. So it's just being part of something like that that's so special.
Yeah. And I've been posting some of our memory pictures from
I saw that, Nashville. Yeah.
From Nashville. And so listen, for those of you who went to Riviera Acoma, post some of those pictures. You don't have to post them all at once. Just run across one and post one. Post a picture of us, post a picture of a group, post a picture of yourself. We need to continually do that to remind people that you're part of something bigger than yourself.
Yeah. Because
I remember 2.5 years ago, on January 23rd, I had a massive heart attack. And it was 3 or 4 weeks before I was supposed to go to California, do my West Coast tour and work with Lisa, go up to Oregon, work with Sabrina, go to New Mexico, work with Audra.
Yep.
Was it Texas on their list too? I think maybe we were considering Texas.
Yep.
And the doctor said you can't fly.
No.
The altitude, the pressure, you'll be dead. Just letting you know that you'll be dead. And so, first of all, you were like, "Hey, Alan, we got it. You take care of you. You take care of you." And so, talking about Eddie, and we edify Eddie so much, but I'll just say this: you can't edify the guy enough.
No,
he's such a great guy.
Yeah. And
Eddie called me up on the phone and he said, "So what's the plan?" And I said, "Well, this is what," because he knew what my schedule was. The deal is that I can't fly. And he said, "I'll reach out to Lisa. We got you covered." And he packed up and
did the tour. We did the tour.
It was so, and here's the deal is you're feeling right now was my kind of feeling then. I was so excited, about coming out, about working with people and getting to meet people. And then guess what? But I knew that was kind of a jump start. That thing, New York, that's where he went after that.
Well, then we went out to, Eddie and I went to New York. But what was so special about that is I was a newbie in Touchstone.
Yeah.
And I knew Alan, but I was new with the company. And to have Eddie change his plans, and my first personal introduction to him was that whole adventure, speaks volumes of the company that I had just partnered with. It was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
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 And that's just team.
It is. And that's who you're surrounded with. Hey, Lisa Diaz.
You know what? We should have called it Team Thursday because that's what we've been, but it is Thoughtful Thursday, talking about how thoughtful our team is and what a great group we have.
Yeah. There's an event coming up in October in Florida. And it's a leaders event, and it's not any company-driven event. It's a leaders group that people can go to. And I'm looking into that right now to see about see what I can get some tickets for anyone who would like to come to Florida. And I'm making sure that the event's going to happen. Right now, according to them right now, it's going to happen.
Yeah. And just be aware of that, because according to an event I was supposed to do a week ago, it was going to happen until the very last minute. So we'll just have it penciled in. Yeah, exactly.
That's why I brought it up. But So, I'm talking to Ray and Rebecca this afternoon, and going to kind of get a feel for, and it's going to happen either live or virtual.
Oh, cool. Great.
One way or the other is going to happen.
Beautiful.
So that'll be cool. But because I tell you, looking at those pictures.
I know. I have to be honest. I was like, I'm not sure if you sent the file my way, but I just thought, oh my gosh, does that bring up memories? I can't wait till we're all back together. Wow.
Yeah. I haven't been able to figure out how to share a file that was shared with me. So I downloaded it, but it downloaded to my shared files. So I'm working on that. I may have to send them like a few at a time. I don't care.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. Back on track.
Back on track. It's 11:15, and Thoughtful Thursday is just, how much, we appreciate everybody here and how thoughtful this group is. And we want you to know that for you just decide what it is that you want. And then then let's get clear on it. Let's get crystal clear on what you want. And let's put a date on it. And then let's put the wheels in motion and let's get you there to whatever it is you want.
And don't be afraid to plug in 3-way calls or whatever. Hop on Zooms. Don't be afraid to plug into us.
I got a call this morning from Joe and Nan. I see Joe's on. Good morning, Joe.
Yeah.
And Joe's like,
Joe.
I know you're busy. I know you're busy. Thank you so much for taking my call. That's just what we do.
Right.
That's just what we do. So, Lisa, thank you.
Alan, appreciate you. Thank you so much. And looking forward to Thoughtful Thursday. Lots going on.
Let's go make it happen. Listen, today is the 23rd. And so we need to finish the month strong. We're already, I had that pulled up earlier. Let's see where we are. We are with a couple of weeks to go. Let me tell you what day we're probably going to close. Let me see how far we got. So we got one. We'll probably close the month on the 4th, Tuesday the 4th. So that gives us 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a week and a day for stuff. Next Tuesday is the last day to make moves. And then we'll probably extend the month maybe to the 3rd, Monday the 3rd, or maybe Tuesday the 4th. That's just plan on Monday the 3rd. So, we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days left. And ironically, we're within, let's see what that number is. We're within 15,000, and auto ships go out today and tomorrow.
Okay.
And we're already as a team within 15,000 of last month's record month.
Sweet. So we're going to blow that away.
Blow that away.
That's awesome.
And that's due to everybody here. So
I love it.
Rebecca, get with Jana on your goals. And again, it's activity goals. Did I share the tracker yet?
Well, I was laughing because we didn't do the tracker yet, but don't forget.
We didn't do the tracker?
We didn't share it. There we go. Boom, boom.
You can't measure it. You can't manage it. Put your goals out there for your prospects, people you want to share with. This is all you got to do. And don't worry about the results. The results will come.
Yep, exactly.
I promise. Yep. If you don't believe me, ask Lisa. If you don't believe Lisa, ask Denise. If you don't believe Denise, there's lots and lots of leaders on our team that had the vision and they're right on it.
And really quick, Alan, Eddie brought up a great point for those that aren't on the leader call yesterday when he said the results we're seeing now are from the activities that have been happening over the last 60 to 90 days of people reaching out, of things going on. So it is about activity.
Yeah,
for sure.
You plant those seeds and they don't come up for a while.
Yep.
60, 90, 120 days later is when you start seeing those seedlings grow.
Yep.
And then once they get started.
That's right.
All right, gang. Love you, everybody. Appreciate you.
Bye, guys.
Thursday. Let's finish this month strong. We're here to help.